Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Princess Look. Shout out to my man for getting me this new setup with a light, ring light, stand, everything so I can finally be hands-free instead of holding my phone up. So today we're going to be doing a little get ready with me. I'm going to show you guys how I cover my dark eye circles. I get really bad allergies this time of year. That's something that I struggle with, so I get like swelling in my face, darkness around my eyes, runny eyes, watery eyes, itchy red eyes. So what I like to start with is some collagen rose water. My skin's very dry. This helps to just refresh my face, helps to reduce some of that inflammation, things like that. Then I like to use a nice little cooling stick. This one is from Emberly's. And I will just pat that in. Next, I like to use the Emberly's facial cream. This is a really good moisturizer and it works really well with makeup. It's nice and thick. And it's got aloe vera and shea butter in it. So I really like this, especially on days like today where it's pretty cold and rainy outside in the Midwest. And yeah, I just need some extra hydration today. All right. So I also want to go in with some different products. This is the Danessa Myricks Love and Light Oil. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on my skin today too. And this helps to just add hydration and give your skin that nice glow. Super pretty, and it also adds little gold flecks. So it's very light reflectant. Helps you look a lot more awake and less tired. I do plan on using some very matte products today, just because matte is nice for the longevity and coverage, especially if you do have dark circles and you need your makeup to last throughout the day. I tend to do more of a hydrating base, and then the products on top I end up doing matte. So then I'm going to use this Prism FX Hydrating Face Lotion, also from Danessa Myricks. And I'm going to be adding a little bit of that everywhere. Again, just adding that hydration and slip to the skin. So I'm trying to think what all I want to talk about. So this is my very first video. I have been doing beauty and makeup pretty much since I popped out of my mom. I've always really loved fashion and making people feel good about themselves, feeling confident, expression. And to me, I feel like makeup and beauty and fashion are just a way of creativity, showing your creative side, showing your beauty and showcasing that. And I feel like that's something that I haven't done as much as I've gotten older. I feel like I've kind of gotten away from that side of everything. And this is Pink Pomelo. I'm gonna color correct under the eyes. So as I've gotten older, I feel like I've focused more on like being more serious and, you know, just trying to just focus more on responsibilities, less creative, pretty much just being in survival mode. So I'm really just trying to get back to my creativity and expressing myself and just like having more fun with life. Because why not? You know? So this pink pomelo, it's a pink color corrector, but I really like Huda's because it has orange in it too, so it doesn't look like too orangey on me. I also feel like this has been the longest winter ever. We're in April right now, but I literally feel like these last couple of months that it has just been never-ending winter. Like, it doesn't even feel like we've gotten much spring weather other than like one day here, one day there. But yeah, I've always wanted to have my own YouTube channel. I used to watch running videos, violin playing videos, pretty much anything you can think of on YouTube, and I would have really bad anxiety and I had a hard time just like falling asleep, so my go-to would just be watching people get ready for the day, and that would really just calm me down and my nerves and help me fall asleep. So it was actually my boyfriend's idea. He's been super supportive and encouraging me to just put myself out there. He's like, you know, I really think that you would be good on YouTube, like you should give it a shot. It's like, you know, I don't know anything about it, you know, there's already so many influencers out there and content creators that I don't know if that would be like the right space for me. And I was like, you know what, why not? Like, even if no one follows me and subscribes, like it could be a good thing for me, because again, I am trying to tap in to my creative side and like my younger self and everything. So thank you again to my man for encouraging me to put myself out there and be uncomfortable, try new things, and not live with regret. Like, I keep saying 2025 is my year. This is my year. This is vanilla. Like, this is my year where I'm not going to put anything else on hold. I'm not gonna have anything hanging over my head. Everything that I want to do, I'm just gonna do it and not think twice about it. So that is what we were doing, and that's why we're here today. So this is vanilla, just blending that in. Trying to think what type of look I want to do today. I kind of want to do something that matches my shirt for some reason. Maybe something black cherry, bronzy, and just cute. We'll see what look we end up coming with, but I don't really have like a specific look planned. I'm gonna put on a little black cherry here. And you can already see how my dark circles have already disappeared. And if you struggle with dark circles, I used to use a very orange color corrector, but then I would spend so much time trying to correct that orange that I found pink pomelo is actually a lot more brightening in correcting for my skin tone than a very heavy orange. And I'm still figuring out my skin tone. I do lean warm, but sometimes I can be more neutral or cool. So it really just depends on the time of the year and like what outfit I'm wearing, like so many different factors. So that's why I also like pink pomelo, because it's a mixture of the warm and the cool tones. Hopefully I didn't add too much blush. This is Huda's Black Cherry, the mini one. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. So, I'm trying to think. I recently saw the new Cinderella movie and I really did like that a lot. It was really interesting. I'm pretty sure they rewrote some of the original theme of the movie or whatever. And they also added a new Cinderella that I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be Latino, but she's like a brown, no, not Cinderella, brown Snow White. They have a brown Snow White, and I thought that was really cool because that used to always be my favorite Disney princess, and I was like, oh, but I'm never gonna look like her because her skin was supposed to be as white as snow. but I thought that was really cool how Disney is trying to be more inclusive, and they were showing a Snow White with a different skin tone complexion. So I really liked that movie. It was so sweet. Even watching it as an adult, they had so many cute parts with the animals where she was just talking and singing to them, being sweet, and I thought that was really cute. For contour, I'm gonna go in with Serene. I have not seen a Disney movie since, I'm trying to think what the last Disney movie was. It might have been The Lion King. So did not really have high expectations. Me and my boyfriend just wanted to go see a movie, and we were like, what's out right now? And that was one of the only other movies out. I don't know, I can't remember if Minecraft was supposed to be playing at the time, but like at the time we wanted to go, it was just Snow White. It's like, yeah, like why not, let's see Snow White. All right, so for the contour part, I kind of like to pull back my hair a little bit just so I don't get it in my hair while I'm getting ready. And I just blend that in the skin. I always want to blend that going upwards so that it doesn't end up sinking like down into there. Yeah, like with my background, I have modeled before. I've worked at Sephora as a makeup artist. I'm friends with a lot of different makeup artists and content creators. And I'm trying to think what else. I'm in my 20s. So as I get closer to 30, my skin is starting to change, and I've had to be more conscious with what products that I'm using. Before, I used to just pick whatever was the cheapest pretty much because I was on a really tight budget, and I just didn't think it was worth it to be spending a lot on makeup. So as I've gotten older, I have a combination of different types of makeup, some on the lower end, some on the high end, and you know, I just kind of flip-flop around. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the other side of my sponge to make sure everything's blended in. Okay. I'll go over one more time under my under eyes so I can set that with powder. And we're using some ube. I think I'm most excited about the summer and pretty much the weather that we're gonna have. And you can hear my dog. He's like laying down right next to me as I'm getting ready. He's making noises as he's stretching. But yeah, I'm really excited for the weather and being able to be more active outside, enjoying the sunshine. I'm least excited about pretty much my allergies. I don't think a lot of people really talk about how hard it is to have allergies and to have an active outdoorsy lifestyle. That's something that I've been really struggling with, even with medications. It's really hard for me to manage my allergies. I am allergic to my dog. I know that. But he's a huge part of my life, and it's just something that I'm willing to deal with in order to live the life that I want to live. So, alright, just gonna finish with a little touch of bronzer on the cheeks. Now for the eyes, I think I'm going to do, I keep dropping stuff, sorry. I think I'm gonna do something, like I said, more black cherry vibes today. So I have this Natasha Denona coral palette, and like these colors are really pretty and speaking to me. I also have this Too Faced palette. This is the Christmas Bake Shop chocolate chip palette. I love these browns. This Round of Applause is really pretty, so we're gonna play around with those. So I think I'm gonna start with a little doe MG. Just put that on the eyes. But yeah, I love going on runs, biking, doing all that type of stuff. So really looking forward to doing that. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Round of Applause. To pack that right on top. I also want to make sure that I set under my nose, like on my lip area. Okay. And a little on my forehead too. You can kind of see him sleeping. He's right there. This is his nose. And this is his little ears. He's so cute. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Lyria and then Kai. So Lyria is this really pretty orangey red color. And I always end up going higher up in this eye. I don't know why. Maybe it's how I just like hold the brush, but I end up fixing it after. I do have a lot of lid space, so I can go higher up on my shadows. And when I say lid space, I mean just the space between my lid and my eyebrow. Like I have a lot of room to bring eyeshadows up and smoke them out, things like that. I think I'm gonna take some of this color Dakota and just lighten around the edges. Oh, that ended up being darker than I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be a light pink. Okay, let me go into this Too Faced color. So I'm gonna go into Take Whisks and just lighten up under the brow bone and blend everything out. So if you end up adding something too dark, it's gonna just take a lighter color like this to help blend and transition everything together. Okay. Alright, there's that. Now I'm gonna go in with this very beautiful shimmery red. I've never worn this shade yet, so hopefully it's not too overpowering. It's gorgeous. It's a little more orangey than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be more of like a deep red. I don't know if it's just like showing like that on camera right now, but when I look in the mirror, it's very light, more closer to this color than a deep burgundy black cherry color. And I think that's why I never wore it when I swatched it. So that's kind of a bummer because I wanted to match my shirt, but we will work with it. need to grab a wipe for my hands. Yeah, pretty much just like trying to put myself out there. As you get older, I also feel like you lose connections and like-minded people, the people that you vibe with and connect with. When I was in college, I had so many people that were literally one floor away from me that had all the exact same interests as me. Yeah, pretty much like besties. I lived one floor away from my best friend, so it's just hard, especially depending on what town you're in, to find people that are like you and whatever. So it's another reason why I'm on here, because I'm very passionate about certain things, and like it's hard to find that all the time. No. So alright, going in with chocolate chip, just kind of deepening that outer V. That. Definitely like this eye better right now than this eye. Then there's this color, Sweet on Santa, right there. I'm going to put that right in the corners of the eye. And I'm going to just blend that together right through the middle. Alright, wiping away any excess that may have fallen down. Now I'm going to go ahead and set. I'm going to use the Easy Bake Setting Spray. It's got something in my eye. Alright, so that's all I'm going to do on the eyes. I'm going to finish up with my brows, lashes, and lips. And I was about to say that I'll be right back, but I'm not going to be right back because I haven't figured out how to do that yet. But also, I really wanted to use this primer today. It's the Wet n Wild Sticky Serum Primer with 5% niacinamide. I feel like this pairs really well with the Easy Blur. But I kind of forgot. I was going to do that last, and I did not end up doing that. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and take my hair down now, since all the messy parts are pretty much done. Going with a little bit of Pillow Talk Deep by Charlotte Tilbury. I really love this color. It's a brown with a little bit of almost burgundy undertone. And I really just love how that looks on me. Then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this color, Stripped, from ABH. I have the Fenty oil in Frosted Buns that I'm gonna throw on top of that. I'm gonna do the brows and lashes, and we are all set. Love this color. It's so pretty and shiny. I might throw a little tiny bit more lip liner on the parts that got wiped away with the stripped liquid lipstick. And for brows, I'm going to use the Goof Proof in the shade 4. For my brows, I really just fill them out, same as I did for literally forever. I like more of a full brow because that's just kind of my look. I've never really had sparse brows, so I like to just define them so they look more cleaned up, and then dark, match my hair color. This used to be my better brow, but recently it's been my struggle brow. I don't know. This brow just always seems to give me trouble. Okay. This is it with more warm lighting. Regular. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, brow gel. This is the Grande Brow 2-in-1. Put that through. Okay. I'm gonna put in a little lashes. So I'm using the House of Lash eyelash glue, the dark version. I'm using these lashes that my friend gave me. Pretty sure she got these from Shein, but I really loved how they looked on me. So I'm gonna wear them today. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this eyelash glue on and let it sit for a couple of seconds. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Whoops. So I'm just putting this on the lash band. Just like that. I'm gonna wait for it to get tacky. I don't remember how this one is. Some glues take a lot longer to dry down. I think this is one of those that like takes forever before it dries down. But this is just what I have out right now. I do like the Ardell, the Duo Lash, the green packaging one. And that one is really nice because you can pretty much just put it on and it dries within a couple of seconds. So it's a good one. Yeah, this one takes longer to dry. So give me a second. So I just try to like touch it to feel if it's tacky. It's still not tacky yet. So it just takes extra long. I should have been doing this as I was doing my eyeshadow. Rookie mistake. So it's just taking so long to dry. I might try to pop one on to see if it works for time's sake. See how lashes just change the look of everything? Makes it look so sleek, so classy, so put together. Just love how it changes the look. Like little hairs in here right now. I'm trying to like, and this is still very wet, so I have to be careful right now. Right. All right, and that's the final look. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Give me that thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.